In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how 9 equals 0. I've been studying numerology for a few years now, and this is something that I find absolutely fascinating, so I thought I'd share it with you. So let's just jump into it.
Support OnenO on patreon.com and gain access to exclusive content.
Peace. Welcome back to the blog. My name is OnenO. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about how 9 equals 0. So I've been studying numerology for several years now, and I find this whole, how these numbers work together, I find that whole thing to be fascinating because essentially each number has meaning. And when you do this type of, I think it's Kabbalistic addition, where you take a long string of numbers and you try to add them all up so it equals one number, so you can see the one number that all of these numbers reveal. That is a type of process where you can take a group of, let's say, 3 numbers, like if the numbers were 2, 4, 5, then you would total them up, and 2 plus 4 would be 6, 6 plus 5 would be 11, 11 is 1 and 1, so 1 and 1 would be 2. So the numbers 2, 4, 5 total or add up to the number 2. But when studying how the number 9 works, this is what I find incredibly fascinating. So I'm going to show you my paper here. To exemplify what I'm talking about, let's just choose a few random numbers. Like let's say we have the number 4, we have the number 9. So what is this number when we total them together? Well, we're going to see, if we just do it the traditional way, that this equals 13. So 13 is this, and then if we take 1 plus 3, we get 4. So we see then that if we add 4 and 9 together, the total number to be revealed is the number 4. So this is how the number 9 actually operates kind of like a 0. So in order to get 4, since we know that 9 equals 0, we could have just eliminated the 9 from the equation and known that our answer would be 4. So let's show it in another example. Let's say our number is 6, 2, 9. So let's do it the traditional way first. You would add 6 and 2, that would be 8 plus 9. 8 plus 9 is, let's put 9 there, that would be 17. And then 1 plus 7 would be 8. So you can see immediately how if we had treated this 9 as a 0, we could have knocked that out. We could have added 6 plus 2 to give us our number of 8. And now let me show you another way. If you have, let's use 3 numbers again. Well, actually, let's use 4 numbers. Let's use 1, 4, 5, 2. So in this example, we don't see a 9 in the pure sense. We don't see a number 9. But if we notice right here, 4 plus 5 equals 9. So let's do it the traditional way, and then I'll show you how we could also treat this 9 like a 0. So 1 plus 4 would be 5. 5 and 2 would be 7. These two together would be 12. And 1 plus 2 would give us 3. So we now know that our total for these 4 numbers is 3. But check it out. If we had noticed right here that 4 plus 5 equals 9, we could have just cut those out. We could have added 1 plus 2, and we would have got 3. So let's look at another example. Let's say we have the number 4. We have the number 1. We have the number 2. Let's put another 2 there. And then let's put a 6. So let's do this one the fast way. Let's find the 9 and let's make it a 0. So if we see here, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these numbers all total up to 9. So we're going to take all of these numbers out of the equation, which means that our total would be 6. And if we do it the traditional way, just to make sure we were all correct, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 15 would be 1 plus 5, and that would give us the number 6. So we can see that this number right here, or this original number, would total 6, and we could have just cut out this 9 from the equation and revealed the 6. Let's do one last example. Let's make this a long one, and let's actually put some 9s in there. So let's do 3, 1, 9, 4, 2, 1. Let's do a 5. Okay, so let's find all of the 9s in here first and take them out of our equation. So we're going to take out that obvious 9. We're going to take out the 5 and the 4 because these equal 9. And then we have 2, 1, 1, 3. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be a 4. Let's just do that here. 4, 3. The total is going to be 7. And so let's just double check our math. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then that would be 25 total. 25, sorry, I can't write and film. 25 would be 2 plus 5, and that would equal 7. So that right there is a pretty cool example as to how in numerology, when you're trying to do addition, the number 9 usually functions and operates exactly like the number 0. The only way a 9 would end up staying in your number is if the total itself was 9. But check this out. This is actually one last great example. I just remembered this one. Let's say we're working with a bunch of 9s. So here's a 9. We'll do a 5 and a 4 because we know that equals 9. We'll put another 9 here. And then let's do 6 and 3 because we know that that equals 9. So I did this really quickly as an easy example to show that all of this number will total 9. So let's do it where we treat the 9s like zeros. So this would be a 0, this would be a 0, this would be a 0, which means all we would have left over is a 5 and a 4, and that equals 9. If we had taken out the 5 and 4 and all that remained was the 6 and 3, that would have been our 9. And if we had done it any other way by, let's say, like taking out this 9, this 9, this 9, that would have left that 9. So, yeah. But let's do it the traditional way one last time just to show that this really does equal 9. So 9 plus 5 would be 14. 4 and 9 would be 13. 6 and 3 would be 9. Then this would total 5, this would total 4, this would total 9 still. And then we have, this would be 9 plus 9, which would give us 18. And then we know that 1 plus 8 equals 9. So that is still our final number. So yeah, I hope that shows you a bunch of examples as to what I mean when I say that in numerology, the number 9 equals the number 0. They're basically interchangeable. And that, yeah, it's a fun way to kind of work with numbers. So this video doesn't touch anything on the meaning of numbers, but just more of the mechanics behind the number 9 and the number 0. I find it fascinating. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, please give it a like. It helps my channel. And consider subscribing. But until I see you again along the journey, oneness in sound, I am OnenO. Peace.
Support OnenO on patreon.com and gain access to exclusive content.